Hey there! I first traveled across the country by VW bus at age 11, chasing thunderstorms, lightning, and rainbows across the Great Plains and camping at almost every national park along the way. Little did I know then that this experience would combine with many others to snowball into who I am today. While at home, I spent much time all over New England, skiing and fishing, camping, and going to school. In fact, my high school, nestled in the woods of Connecticut, even allowed us to build log cabins in the surrounding woods where we could go camping on the weekends. Of course, reflecting on those times, they were crazy nuts. As high school shenanigans gave way to college considerations, my decision came down to whether I was going to remain in the Northeast or embark upon an adventure. My choice was arguably one of the best decisions that I ever made. Southern California was a road trip away, my first cross-country trip without parents. My head was filled with thoughts of discovery, beach, beer, and bikinis. I was off to what was to become a lifelong adventure. It was the promised land, California. Unfortunately, when I arrived on campus, I was dismayed. My actual destination was shrouded in smog, 90 miles inland in East LA County, the foothills of the San Gabriel Mountains. My research lacked a little bit. Despite my situation not matching my vision, I never looked back. During the next 3 summers, I drove my trusty Datsun 310 GX to Alaska, camped on the beach at the end of the road, and worked on fishing boats and processing lines. I drove round trip back east, working the summer with my girlfriend on Martha's Vineyard. Fast forward to today, I moved to San Francisco, married my college sweetheart, and we began our careers. We bought homes, have 2 children together, 2 dogs, and have had many adventures together ever since. 2018 presented an opportunity for me to look back, take stock, and make a change. As a result, this project was born. I love road tripping. I love photography, and I suffer a lifelong affliction of wanderlust. I love to explore the road less traveled. And these ingredients, combined with the patience of a loving spouse and family, came this most recent turning point in a life well lived. Welcome to CMORE Overland. This project is by no means a destination. It is just part of my life's journey, and I'm inviting you along for the ride. So grab a cold one, sit back, relax, and let's see what unfolds together. I thought it best to start this maiden adventure in my own backyard of Marin County. We'll go through Fort Baker, occupying the southernmost tip of the county, then through Sausalito, up Mount Tamalpais, over the ridges, and down through Stinson Beach, Bolinas, Alima, and Point Reyes, ending in the ranch lands of West Marin. My father once told me that it would be good to live where you like to vacation because depending on circumstances, you may not be able to do both. I think after this little journey, you will find that we followed my father's advice to the T. As I make my way over to Tam Junction on our way up to Mount Tamalpais, I can't help but think that this project, CMORE Overland, really represents a shift 2 degrees to the left of how I have always recorded and shared my life experiences. I look forward to perfecting this style. And there she is, Mount Tamalpais. Before us is the eastern peak, which is home to Marin County's fire outlook spot, and a place where in 30 years I actually have never been. I look forward to visiting it today. On the western side is what's called the West Point Inn, which used to be a small hotel served by a train leaving Mill Valley and bringing its guests up to the West Peak for weekend retreats. The train is no longer there, however, the trail is most popular amongst hikers and bicyclists. The roads up Mount Tamalpais, as you can see, are rather twisty and windy, and they provide access to a significant complex of trails that are favored by both hikers and bicyclists. In fact, Mount Tam is considered to be the birthplace of mountain biking. As we come to the end of the road, we are rewarded with beautiful views of San Francisco Bay and sweeping right from the fire tower to the Pacific Ocean and beyond. As we travel north and west, we continue to soak up the commanding views of the California coastline and hills. Below us is Stinson Beach, a crescent-shaped beach that's favored by anybody who loves ocean play. Off in the distance, you can glimpse Bolinas Lagoon and the small town of the same name. Here we go. As we return to the coastal flats, we'll travel through Stinson, around the lagoon, and into Bolinas. These are all great spots to melt away the weekday stress. Smaller than Stinson, Bolinas is a wonderful little town that very much values its privacy, its unique bohemian nature, and its inaccessibility. In fact, it is very, very difficult to secure property rights within the town, and in years past, villagers have been known to knock the sign down directing people to Bolinas off the iconic Route 1, keeping their secret alive. Bolinas, as you'll see, has only one road in and one road out, and this helps to preserve its unique environment. The town is really a tiny oasis home to fishermen, artists, and surfers. It's really a gem. As we come to the end of the road, we have the Pacific Ocean out ahead of us. We have the mouth of Bolinas Lagoon to our left, and the northernmost tip of Stinson Beach as well. As we travel north from Bolinas through Dogtown, we enter West Marin County, home to many dairy ranches and horse farms, in addition to deer, elk, coyote, and the occasional bobcat. On our left toward the coast is Point Reyes National Seashore, a topic unto itself for another day. It truly is a national treasure. As with Mount Tam, the roads of West Marin are favorites among the weekend bicyclists, motorcyclists, and roadster crowd. They are a great place to burn off some steam. As we wind ourselves northward, we pass through Olima, the gateway to Point Reyes, and Point Reyes Station, both spots ripe to wet a thirsty whistle with their bars and restaurants. As we leave Point Reyes, it occurs to me that there is so much more to Marin County than what we visited today. However, we'll take this opportunity to head back to my hometown. Thank you for joining us at CMORE Overland on this little adventure. I look forward to further exploration of this great land of ours with you and hope to see you soon. Cheers!